Green Bay Day to Day. Hey there, everybody. It's your boy, Beefy Bitch, coming back to you from another Monday afternoon. It kind of took my attention away last week when I was watching the Ravens-Saints game, so I'm just going to do this, after work. Catch you guys on a hellacious Monday, for me, anyway. The job that I do makes it quite a bit tougher if there's snow, and there's been quite a bit of snow today, so. But, we dealing, we living through it. Hopefully your guys' week is starting well, and hopefully your team won. But I got a good amount of good questions and some good thoughts on them, so, and part of that obviously is going to have Packers analysis, but for the, for the most part, it's just going to be nitpicking certain games. And one of the first questions that I got was the Bills and the Vikings. Minnesota coming in, holding on, down 17 to not enter the fourth. But it was like with 16 and change, pretty close to 17 minutes left in the game. They were down 17. And then Cook breaks off a fucking huge one. Insane. And then just a slew of turnovers by Allen, which, sucks. But I guess that's kind of one of those things that happens in the NFL. It happened for my Packers too, right? Where we had a pretty big deficit to overcome, and we managed to do it. So, but throwing an end zone interception to lose it, just fucking killer. It goes to overtime. Both fucking Diggs and Jefferson had career highlight catches. It was fucking insane. Both of them. Diggs just climbed a ladder that it's like I would not have thought he would have been able to grab that, to get up there and grab that. And then Jefferson somehow fought through contact. It was a great game by both teams. Of course, it started to look like, it's becoming like an indictment, on your team, that it's like, how come you have these huge these huge margins that you're allowing teams to come back with, and it's starting to look like it's a hell of a lot more, what's the word, effective to not kick the field goal, but to be like, hey man, if you're within their 2 or 1 yard line, just let them have it at that fucking, and, worst comes to worst, they still have to go 98, 99, 97 yards down the field to get a touchdown. But in the best of cases, your quarterback mishandles the snap, and then they fucking lose. But great game by the Vikings. God damn it. I really would have liked for them to lose that one, but all right. So where does, since it's in the regular season, where does because Jefferson's was better than Diggs, excuse me. So where does Jefferson's catch rank all time for you? It's pretty fucking up there. Let me see. When you think about, like, Super Bowl catches, just like the Patriots have been involved in, when Edelman got that one with 3 fucking defenders, stupidest throw ever that somehow he just fucking managed to get. And then the David Tyree? That catch from Eli Manning, that was fucking pretty huge. Outside of the playoffs, though, it's got to be somewhere in that vicinity of, like, top 5-ish, right? Obviously I'm not, like, an entire, like, league historian, but just from what I've seen, like, I don't know, 2 or 3. Okay, moving on. Chiefs, really? Okay. The Chiefs obviously didn't have much of a contest against the Jags. Yeah, no, they didn't. And are we talking about this guy? I get, so, whatever, I won't. But where I am at, there are a lot of Chiefs fans. Totally fine, got nothing wrong with that. I know that they were in the slums for a long time. So, once you got good, I think it's fair to talk about. You're right. No, it's fair. But, come on, every time that they win, last week it was, I heard a lot of people being like, see, the Chiefs can win any way that they need to. It's like, bro, stop wearing that fucking crown. You played, like, I'm sure Nick, I haven't I'm sorry, I haven't checked out his podcast yet. I'm sure he's been on because he was saying it all last week. Is like that's the slog of slogs based on last year. It's like it's not fucking last year's contests, dude. It's this year. Now, the Titans are okay. The Colts are bad out loud. The Raiders are bad out loud, and you barely beat them. You somehow lost to the Colts. I don't know. You know, obviously I'm not going to go game by game with it, but I mean, for Christ's sake, please stop fucking wearing that crown. Please stop wearing that crown. The Jags are not good. The Jags are not good. All right? I think they're 3-6. It might be 3-7, but I'm pretty sure they're 3-6. I mean, what are we talking about here? The Jags are a bad team. All right? It was a pretty convincing win by the Chiefs, for sure, but Jags are a bad team. Stop. Just stop wearing the crown. That's all that I care about. I don't care if people are like, hey, you know, how'd you feel about the game? Did you get to watch a good amount of it? And I did. I did get to watch plenty of it. It was on at the same time as the Bills Vikings. Jesus Christ. But you know, I thought that it was a good stepping stone by the Jets, but nobody fucking cares about that. Everybody that asks me shit about the fucking Chiefs, it's like, well, how great is the Chiefs now? They're in first place in the AFC. It's like, dude, we knew that. Like, I know that you know, it's that shit. I know that they're in first place. That's great for them, but it's just, I don't know. I still look around the league and I say, okay, give the Chiefs the offense. They've got, we'll call it number one offense. I like that. Okay. Well, how's their running game? It's not good. Middling. Call it middling at best, right? The air attack is obviously astounding, right? How about their coaching? Well, we've talked about time management issues, but otherwise, pretty fucking good, right? Their defense is not good. All right, I am sick of them having, they only allowed 17 from the Titans. Yeah, with a fucking backup quarterback. Knock it the fuck off. They are okay, but they are not good. All right, and the special teams is actually bad. So I don't know. I don't know why people are fucking acting like, hey, these guys are the team to beat. No, these guys are going to slip up in the playoffs. I'm very fucking confident. I got to talk to a hockey player, fucking, he was doing a live stream typey thing. Hey, you know, I'll just jump in every once. I don't even fucking know the guy. He played for the Blues, but he's like, you know, after they won the championship, it's like, yeah, but all these other years, you know, it doesn't really matter how good you are. If you fucking lose the game, if you don't win the championship, then you found a way to lose, just like everybody else. Except for now, you have later, you know, he put it into the perspective of now you have a later draft pick, so who fucking gives a shit, you know? It's like, yeah, that's, you know, with all these we keep on talking about it. That's why everybody doesn't. When I was kind of, you know, riding Rodgers' heels, you know, they were like, hey, win Super Bowls or else shut the fuck up. And it's like, you know what? No, that's fair, right? You can keep having these regular seasons where it's like, dude, 58 touchdowns against 2 interceptions. That's fucking crazy. But it's like, nobody fucking cares at the end of the day because you found a way to lose at the playoffs like you fucking always do. And I know that the Chiefs have at least been to another fucking Super Bowl, but it's like, bro, I don't know, man. Nick Wright makes me. Otherwise, it's like, no, it's a feel-good story, man. Who the fuck knew? Texas A&M, Patrick Mahomes did not look that great, you know? He looked pretty, you know, he was like one of those guys that it's like, man, if he finds the right situation, holy shit. And boy, did he. But, you know, it's just, it's, I don't know, what am I even fucking trying to say? It makes me despise the Chiefs almost. How it's like, yeah, guys, you're good, but you know, you're not indomitable. We saw a team that has, am I crazy? I think that the Colts have 3 wins, and one of those is named the Chiefs. The Colts are not good, and you found a way to lose to them, you know? And that's just NFL parity. I'm not saying that happens all the time, but also, Patrick Mahomes has never won a game against the Colts. So, what are we talking about here? Anyway. Denver Broncos. Yeah, they go up 10, right? Was it not 10-0? Denver Broncos found a way to lose against the Titans. How screwed is their season? Buddy, well, fuck, you know what? I don't really like to do this. I like to usually just analyze the game, but I didn't really get to see much of it. But it's like, I keep seeing, how many days? So it was 17-10, right? How many fucking times have the teams that they've lost to had teens? You know? Let's hang on. Give me 1 second. We'll go through it. I don't usually like to do this, but just give me 1 second. Okay, I got it here. And just looking at it, so that's pretty, okay, so in defeat, the Seahawks scored 17. In victory, the Texans scored 9. In victory, the Niners scored 10. In defeat, the Raiders scored 32. So that's obviously bad, but, just do call it an aberration because you'll see what I'm talking about here. In defeat, the Colts scored 12. In defeat, the Chargers scored 19. In defeat, the Jets scored 16. In victory, the Jaguars scored 17. In defeat, the Titans scored 17. But then looking at the rest of their regular season, they get the Raiders, they get the Panthers, they get the Ravens, they get the Chiefs, they get the Cards, they get the Rams, they get the Chiefs again, and then they get the Chargers to close the season. And so I was listening to Richard Sherman the other day, a while back though. I think it was like last week's analysis, and it's like, what do you tell your defense? They had one bad game, fair enough. 32 against the Raiders is unacceptable because the Raiders is a fucking dumpster fire. It is very bad for the Raiders this year. I hate to say it because it's always bad for the Raiders, but at least Bisaccia got them to the fucking playoffs last year. What is going on with McDaniels, bro? Anyway, what do you say to your defense? The politically correct thing to say is like, yeah, you guys aren't doing enough. Some fucking crazy how. I would kill for defenses that kept it in the fucking teens, man. You know what I mean? It just, then somehow they're fucking still losing. I hate to say it like that, but it's just, I don't know. For my part, I would not have any problem at all being like, you guys are doing your fucking job. Keep doing your fucking thing, and at the very least, we'll get you fucking paid. Getting you somewhere where it's like you'll have a chance to fucking win, because it's not going to happen here. I don't know what you would fucking tell them. What else are you supposed to fucking do? 17 points, being one of your season highs of points allowed. Obviously, again, and I'm not disregarding it, but that's, okay, number 1 is 32. Number 2 is 17. Right? Or was it 19, I guess? No, it wasn't. So 19, yeah. But then a bunch of 17s, a 16, a 9, a fucking 12, and these, this offense is still fucking losing games for you. I would hate to be a Broncos fan. I'd hate to be a Broncos player. I'd hate to be Broncos management. I'd hate to be Russell Wilson. I'd hate to be Nathaniel Hackett. I don't know, man. Shit sucks. Okay, finally. Green Bay. What up, baby? Okay, listen, it's great to fucking be back in the win column for even just a second, because holy shit, it does not get easier, really. The Titans, okay, it's a very winnable game. We play on Thursday, but, we could beat the Titans for all intents and purposes. Okay, 2-0, right? And again, I'm not looking past them, because we could also very easily lose that, because our quarterback has been playing badly for the most part. Although, if this is a thing of, a sign of things to come, hey, right? Great. We're on cloud goddamn 9. It's fucking, we've committed to the run game. We have gotten Amari Rodgers out of a return position. I say that loudly. Please, gods, hear me. Nixon seemed to be doing great. That's all I'm fucking saying, okay? But beyond that, it's like, so Titans, does it go Eagles, Vikings, I think? It might be Vikings, Eagles. I'm not fucking positive. But anyways, we could easily be talking about 3-1, and we could just as easily be talking about 2-2. And if it's 2-2, I think that the season is over. If by some fucking miracle we fucking go 4-0 in this, we're 1-0 right now. So if we win those next 3 games, then we're in the driver's seat, That's fucking, so that'd be 7-6. Fuck, if we even lose 1, we might be out of it, because every other team finds ways to win and not ways to lose, that we would be in contention with. I mean, the Niners fucking were trailing basically the entire game and then fucking decided to win it. So, which good for them, by the way. I'm not, it's a good contested, smack in the mouth kind of a win. They needed it. Very good. But, you know, I don't know. Just a little bit of a game line. The Packers are down 7-0. Rodgers fumbles it. Damn it. So now they're like within the 20. But then Dak throws a pick. Green Bay scores. Dak throws another pick. Green Bay scores again. Now Dak scores. Now then they score fucking 14 in the third. And then Green Bay scores 14 in the fourth to make it overtime. But, you know, before overtime, it's like, oh, hey, man, they might be able to get it downfield. And no, it didn't happen. So overtime, and then we lose the coin toss. And I'm like, God fucking damn it. But then McCarthy goes for it on fourth and... was it like 4th and 3? It looked like 4th and 4, but it might have been called 4th and 3. And so, you know, there's a little bit of like, how does the play progression go? You know, because like I think they passed it on 3rd down, which is fine. But then it's like, oh, okay, now they're gonna go for the field goal because it's like 50s ish. So, you know what? So, okay, so it's like 54 yards or something like that into the wind, which, you know, would not have been easy, right? But, you know, it's relatively doable. I got to talk to Adam Vinatieri one time. I was visiting my uncle in Illinois, in Indiana, God damn it. We just happened to go to Indianapolis to check. So anyways, I got to talk to Adam Vinatieri, and I was like, so what's like the good mark of like it is like, I'm not talking about like stance or, you know, execution or anything like that. It's like, what are the metrics of like a, you know, are you talking about body? It's like, no, I mean like percentages, you know, he's oh, okay. You're like, you know, 30 or closer, you want to fucking practically be 100%, like obviously, anywhere between 30 and 40, like, well, no, he said 30 to 50. It's like 80s is it's pretty good. And then if you're like 60% plus beyond 50, that's a pretty dang good kicker. And it seemed like their kicker had the leg for it, but again, it was into the wind. So I don't know if I could dance on that grave, you know? Although watching McCarthy fucking like just lose his shit was like, damn, I can't help it. I fucking feel pretty goddamn good about that. Because it's just, I don't know, as soon as Aaron Rodgers stepped out onto the field, it's like, yeah, I feel like they got this. They don't look like they're concerned at all, dude. So, you know, I don't know. And then they march down and fucking hits Lazard on a little fucking seam. That was just that vintage fucking got him, you know? Just fucking hit him right in the stride, fucking hit that seam in the defense, just fucking rumbles down to the, he didn't get like super duper close, but it was pretty fucking close. And then, you know, Aaron Jones gets it even closer, and then they just lay right in the middle of the field for it, and Mason Crossbar knocks it through, and ball game. So I can't wait to see what Skip Bayless had to say about losing to the Green Bay Packers yet again. Yeah, fuck, I feel good about it. But we got plenty of, you know, if you're a Packers fan and you're listening to this, there is no real reason to be cautious optimism. That is what I would say. You know, great, we won the game. Let's not sow our oats yet. You know, got plenty of stiff competition out there, and this year it's not, you know, there is no real reason that anything should happen. The Packers should have lost last night, you know. So, all right, that's about all that I got for you guys. Take care of yourselves. You can follow me at GB_D2D on Twitter. You can hit me up at an email at GB-D2D@outlook.com. It was great chatting with you guys. Stay safe. Love you. Thanks for listening.